In the Resident Evil series of games, one of the worst creatures to come across, debatably, is the Licker. Believe it or not, the Licker actually stems from one of the standard zombies within the universe. As the virus mutates and changes and continuously alters the host, one of the most striking changes that occur is when the brain tissue becomes exposed, and along with that the muscle mass is dramatically increased, with a total loss of skin. Because of the lack of skin constricting the development of muscular tissue, the Licker becomes an extremely agile beast, capable of performing surprising jumps to incredible heights and distances, and moves much more rapidly. Their quadrupedal bone structure makes it more suitable for them to crawl about on all fours. The Licker also uses its talons to scale vertical structures and ceilings with ease. This allows the creature to use predatory tactics to surprise their prey. These new hunting strategies also showcase its increased primal intellect, which the zombie is massively lacking. Finally, its elongated tongue is shown to be enormously powerful, capable of piercing human flesh and often being used to decapitate its prey. Although naturally quiet and a master of ambushes, the presence of a Licker can often be hinted at by the sound of their raw flesh and claws scraping against whatever surface they happen to be crawling along, as well of course as the hissing sound they make. When attacking or incurring damage, a Licker will also make a variety of screeching sounds, producing a particularly agonized scream when killed. Although the Licker may seem like the ultimate predator, they have lost the use of their eyes entirely, and they cannot track their prey by sight. However, they have developed superior hearing, which more than compensates for the loss of eyesight. Upon detecting potential prey, it will attack full force with teeth, tongue, and claws, often alerting others of its kind in the vicinity as well. Weapons that emit very little sound, such as the bowgun, are especially useful against these blind, bioorganic weapons. But it doesn't stop there, and there has also been confirmation of a further mutation of the Licker in the Raccoon City Underground Laboratory. It differs from the regular Licker in colour, durability, and claw size, but appears to have very similar intelligence to normal Lickers, as its attack patterns are similar. However, this Licker appears to be even sharper at detecting prey and is much harder to sneak around. It is a theory that these creatures were augmented by Umbrella scientists in an attempt to create an even deadlier version of an already formidable being. Both Licker types were also present during the Sheena Island outbreak. Despite the fact that zombies were an accidental development and not an intended creation of the T-virus, it seems that Lickers have been established to be practical for the bioorganic weapon market. In addition to the appearance of both regular and enhanced Lickers on Sheena Island, they are encountered in both the Russian Umbrella facility in 2003 and in Trysell's West African bioorganic weapon production facilities in 2009. Lickers themselves have also been used in the Civil War in the Eastern Slav Republic in 2011. They can be controlled by inserting a modified plaga into the host's body. They were controlled by Alexander Kozachenko and used to attack the presidential palace. He also used the Lickers in attacks against 3 Tyrant models. As stated, there is an advanced variant of the Licker. This is dubbed the Evolved Licker. Seen in the underground laboratory of Raccoon City, these Lickers were exposed to chemical compounds within the gases that were released to exterminate the infected plants in some parts of the Umbrella facility. The gas altered their already T-virus warped genome, giving them reptilian skin and increasing muscle density, making them stronger and more resistant to damage than their original, already beast-like variants. In addition, their senses appear to have developed further with the obvious exception of sight, improving their ability to track its prey. As stated on Sheena Island, these evolved Lickers are seen with greenish-grey colour and large stinger-like claws. They tend to be significantly more difficult to kill than ordinary Lickers. And the variants do not stop there. There is a Licker known as the Suspended. This unique and irregular mutant was encountered by a group of survivors in the Apple Inn during a fire. This creature was dubbed Suspended. The subject was clearly a woman prior to infection, judging by its remaining clothes, features, and body shape. Despite the half-transformed state, it did not yet have the ability to decapitate its prey using its already mutated tongue, but displayed the ability to use its tongue as a whip against attackers. And last but certainly not least, there is one other form of the liquor. A slightly modified variant of this bioorganic weapon was created by Trysell in response to the high black market demand for liquors, usually bought by wealthy terrorists for their durability and intelligence. This particular liquor variant was created by injecting the progenitor virus into standard liquors to increase their evolutionary potential. While this did not solve this sight problem all liquors share, it did increase their sense of hearing and smell slightly, as well as giving them the ability to reproduce. This enhanced version was encountered by Chris Redfield and Shiva Alomar in the Ouroboros laboratory. So with the rise of Resident Evil Biohazard, or Resident Evil 7, coming to prominence and the massive success of that particular game, the liquors and the T-virus bioorganic weapons seem to be completely left out of the equation. However, because the Resident Evil series seems to be getting back on track and in the public eye just that little bit more, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think that the liquors will make a return to the game series? Of course, we've already seen them in the films to a somewhat degree anyway, and it's certainly a questionable degree. However, seeing them make a return in the games world would be absolutely fantastic in my personal opinion, especially with what they managed to create with Resident Evil 7. That game was absolutely incredible. The mechanics were great, the visuals were utterly superb, and if we get a return to the T-virus BOWs with respect to that particular next-gen console level of graphics, I think we would be in for an absolutely massive treat seeing all of the mutant variants return. And if you didn't know, I actually did a playthrough of Resident Evil Biohazard here on my channel, so what I will do is give that a link in the description box or at the end of this video so you can watch to your heart's content as I absolutely crap my pants at that game. Ugh, what an unbelievable game that really was. So guys, as you probably may tell, I have started to do Resident Evil lore. A lot of people enjoyed the last two videos I did in the Resident Evil universe on the Tyrant and of course the T-virus itself. So I thought I would just jump right in and start discussing some of the Resident Evil lore for you guys. From a personal perspective, it's really good for me as well. I really do enjoy this kind of lore, so I thought I would bring it to you guys whilst also enjoying it myself. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, share if you want to help support the channel, and if you're new to the channel then please do hit that subscribe button and check around at all the other content I have on offer. And let me just take this opportunity really quick to say that YouTube has been messing up a lot recently. A lot of you may not have seen any of the things I've been uploading because YouTube has not been putting it in your subscription feed, and they also have not actually been notifying you either. So if you don't have the notification button turned on, please do turn that on. But also, if you could and you have Twitter, go over to Mr. H Reviews, all one word, on Twitter and give me a follow, because every time I upload it gets chucked on over to Twitter as well. So you can turn the notifications on over there and be notified of every single time I upload a video. Outside of that, YouTube is quite unreliable at this point in time, so I just thought I would take that moment to let you guys know that is what's been happening. I have been uploading, but a lot of videos disappear. People have been reporting that they just vanish and not being notified, etc. So go and give me a follow over at Mr. H Reviews. If you want to support me, the channel, plus what I do and what I'm trying to do here by entertaining you all, you can check out my Patreon page via the link in the description box. As always guys, I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I will catch you in the comment section.